Gosh, it feels good to be back. How you doing, everybody? It's me, Waddles, and welcome back to the guide. In the last episode of our great adventure, we went out into the big wide world and found this little thing called the trial chamber. For even more of what we've been moving on lately, after this episode, check out the full playlist for all 80-something episodes. I'll leave it on screen. Today's episode, we have a little task at hand, my friends. By the end of it all, we're gonna have step 1, break into the chamber. Check. I've already done that. I'm an overachiever. Step 2, take on chamber. Step 3, take out a breeze. And then, I don't want to get too sentimental, but just like that, after that, we've got something big. The great return back home, sweet home. Alright, so I've decided, in our quest for unlocking all of our other stuff, we've built the farm, so technically we've unlocked the tools. To unlock a new armor, we have to beat the trial chamber. And to beat the trial chamber, because, it's not technically really possible, the spawners are just on a cooldown. After 30 minutes, it's back and ready to go. Well, look, long story short here today, our goal is to tap the like button and beat a breeze. Ultimate trial chamber tips. So first things first, like most other things in Minecraft, if you want to take on the trial chamber and succeed, have a clear headspace, well, you have to have a clear block space first. You get it. Block space is an inventory. Once you've found your trial chamber and you break into the thing, what I highly recommend doing is setting up some kind of small temporary camp room far away from any and all spawners. And at your little temp space, set up a bed, set your spawn at that bed just in case. The tried and true dynamic quattro. The quintuplet? I don't know. The crafting table, the furnace, the stone cutter, and the chest. Most importantly, clear that inventory up and organize the hotbar. Second to most importantly, especially if you have a bog spawner, the food, you want to get it right. We're looking for as good of food as possible. If you can go all the way and get steak, go all the way and get steak. Now, aside from that gear, Bo is honestly your #1 best friend inside of the trial chamber, but we don't got time for that today. Oh, wait, I need a sword, though. I definitely want to have a sword. That's right. So fine, but while I'm at it, my luscious green hair, fine. I have to hide it for now. Fully suited up, let's go. Alright, now, when we found this little thing, I remember finding a little thing that I think I want to take on first because I have a good hunch that this room of the chamber is probably going to end up being, unfortunately, a dead end. If we go up the staircase this way, I feel like I definitely remember, I definitely remember this room, the vertical room. Now, to be honest, the vertical room is one of the most dangerous rooms out of every room that you can find in the trial chamber. These trapdoors right here, they're going to come in handy big time. Inside of this room, I could use these trapdoors as sort of like my temporary wall, if you will. All right, now, trial chambers, it's all about noise here. I'm like physically leaning around my mic here. The trial chamber is all about noise. There are going to be a couple trials and chambers directly above me in here with the bog spawners. How I know they're bog spawners, that's kind of a little bit of a chat for another time, because we talked about the bog. We saw the other bog spawner, basically, long story short. One bog only type, yes, Bring it on. Okay, all right, calm down. So, the bog spawners inside of this room are technically classified as slow range spawners. You might not necessarily have bog. No, not already. No, you're done. Stop, I'm done. Give me a minute. Alright, new plan. I bring out the big guns. Our #1 tactic for this room is make the mobs hit each other, or make the mobs jump down and come to me with my trapdoor setup. 5 bogged from a spawner, maybe 6. Once we hear that noise, we got the key. Once we hear that noise, we get the key, we're done. But wait, there's more. Alright, look, I'm not messing around this time. The trapdoors. If I flip most of these trapdoors down, I think I can get a spot like this right here where they can't even see me, and I can just use this room as a simple basic farm. These slow melee spawners, though, they're put in here to basically make it so the skeletons don't, like, overcrowd the room and then end up just hitting each other a bunch and taking the challenge out themselves. Exactly like they would have done when they were first added to the snapshots like a long time ago. Anyways, with this boy, just like that, room, new mat, okay. Scratch that. The trapdoors, I want to send a big shout out to, never mind. Alrighty, well, with this final part of the room, we don't really have the trapdoors that we could use to our advantage. However, we've got the lower layer, which means the mob should pathfind off of it, walk right down here, and voila, just like new the mob farm, it's here. Lure them out, move down carefully, wait here, hide in a corner, maybe I can get them to shoot each other. No, anybody? No? Oh, the poison, man. The poison is brutal. Whoa, that's a fully suited up hog. Oh, that's so cool. Please, please, give me your armor. Give me it. Yes, the armor. No, it's mine. Thank you. All right, and for real this time, little staircase on the side. For real this time, we've done it. All of that hard work for a little bit of raw chicken and a baked potato. Oh, you shouldn't know. We got a secret ominous spawner over there, but I don't think we're going to have any ominous bottles today, and an extra key one up there. But I remember what I saw down here on floor number 1. Not one, but 2 different key vaults. Please, give me something good. I want the armor trim. Give me, a music disc. Okay. I wanted the armor trim, but that's fine. These vaults, they're a single-use thing. You might have heard about them. There was a lot of talk about them. Basically, I used this one time. Ooh, thank you. I used this vault one time, and it's done for me. But anybody else who wants to hop in my world, maybe like you do the world download. Channel members, there's an older one out right now. While you do the world download, you could jump into this world and come check out this trial chamber for yourself at those coords. All right, now the shield, it kind of came in clutch because for the rest of this stuff today, the #1 deterrent, the best thing that you could have in your life to take out the bugged and have 0 problems at all, to be honest, it's going to be a shield. We could use the shield. Oh, for the very first time, we could use the shield to have the bugged and maybe like, deflect the arrows and just deal with each other. Oh, not the enchanted bow. No. You see, I don't really love the enchanted bow or the poison or any of this stuff, but we could use the chamber and its structure to our advantage here and basically hide around corners. Oh, that's right, the pots. I just remember the pots. I got an enchanted bow. Well, and you seem to be maybe almost done spawning mobs. There's got to be only one left. All the way down there. Bow with punch 1. I mean, not the best, but it will definitely work. Goodbye, friend. Off the hot bar for you. Oh, another key. That's amazing. We want to try and keep track of where we've seen vaults before. There is an extra one in that tall room, but maybe we don't have to come back. Now I'm kind of torn because when we make our way out of the structure, we're going to have to pass through this main hallway. So I think what I want to do is save these pots for now, but absolutely, we got to come back for those boys. There's loot inside of them. Now knowing a little bit about this structure and how it generates, we are in a room called the atrium. The atrium will never have spawners, I mean, other than like the main hallway, but there's no like hidden spawners over here. We've got 2 beautiful murals, a Herobrine, an ominous sign, and the atrium from the direction we're leading is going to lead to the entrance room. Inside of the entrance room, usually we have a vault, and we have a little bit of extra loot that might help us out inside of the chamber. I'll take it, why not? I mean, I've got the wind charge, I might as well. We throw the wind charge, jump at the same time, and I could have landed that jump perfectly. Do it one more time. Okay, do it one more time. There we go. Every single time, I got it. Please, give me the armor trim. I won't. No. Thought they fixed the loot, man. I thought they fixed the loot. God, no. That worked out so well, though. Use the bug to take out the other bug. Whoops, I forgot about that. Why not? Now, I didn't really look, but I didn't think I saw. Oh, never mind, I lied. Please, not another tall room. If there's another tall room, I'm just skipping it all. Never mind. Oh, duplicates. I love to see it. I guess while I'm at it, I could go ahead and condense that down, though. That's cool. All right, and so I think with that, we finished off this main hallway, which means the next way that we're going to want to move very cautiously. I don't want to just jump down. It's pretty tall. We'll move back over here and dump off some of this random stuff. All right, and then backtracking a little bit, very cautiously, we need to move down into the big main central corridor that we dropped yourself into. This is a tall room, and it's potentially a little bit of a dangerous room if you just like clean jump off the side. If we backtrack our way into this main hallway, though, that'll always be here, by the way. We could use the hallway to sort of like dig down, and start to form a staircase. On this middle layer right here, we're always going to have 3 beds that we could definitely set our spawn at and sleep at. And we'll come out of the deal with a crate, a barrel too. This barrel is always going to have something that is meant to be useful for your adventure, but unfortunately, it's not going to be like the big prize, super great treasure, or anything like that. All right, now after that, I think maybe we might as well just continue making the staircase down. We're not that far at this point. Turn a little buddy into a spiral. Why not? That's fancy. All right, now, lads, it's go time. It's almost done. We have to get down one vital time. Then we should have looks like we're going to have a chamber off that way and more hallways that way. So, I was thinking about today's guide episode, how I want to make the big return back to the series, what I want to talk about with the trial chamber, because honestly, there's so much that we could talk about. Like, do I want to get into how the chamber actually generates and where the challenges are? Do I just want to focus on the challenges? And do I want to acknowledge how it's beautiful, how there's actual, like, lit bulbs around this thing? And I mean, I dropped off the honeycombs, but I could use my axe right here. I guess not if I have a shield. Disgusting. Forget that I ever used this thing, by the way. I could use this axe right here, right? To like start to brighten up some of these rooms, which is super cool. But to be honest, I don't even need to worry about brightening these rooms because outside mobs don't spawn in the chamber. Yeah, there's so many small little quirks and details to this thing. Ooh. Ah, there are so many other little small quirks and details to this chamber, including the different like mob categories, which for us are small mobs. We lucked out. It's a slime farm, baby. If I could pick any small mob to have inside of this chamber, I would have picked the slime because they're so nice. As long as I stop bouncing off of them, I keep my foot holding back a little bit. I can stand here and basically just mold them down like this. Once they're the baby slime, I don't need to worry about them. Baked potatoes, come on, please stop. I came so far to get to this place. Stop giving me the trash. I'm gonna cry. A breakdown on camera. Stop. Different mob categories. You might have heard about them. We've got melee, we've got ranged, and then we've got small. Our small mobs are gonna be mobs that are typically, well, they can get small. Ah, this chamber was so easy. The small mobs. I mean, if you get baby zombie, it's going to be a nightmare. If you get a slime, all you have to do is take out the medium-sized slime that they will all be, by the way. And then, I mean, you can let the babies live. Oh, it's beautiful, though. All of the slime ball. I mean, I already got the farm. Maybe we do an episode of rechecking out the farms for 1.21? I don't know. Anyways, I hear a bunch of mobs, but I can be 100% certain that those are mobs inside of the outside world, so they're not a problem for me. I think this hallway could continue to other chambers sometimes, but that's it for this one. We'll go ahead and take out that vault spawner right there. Did I drop a key in that top chest? Maybe I used it. Ah, if I could have a dream, like dream loot, give me one little single piece of loot for the rest of the chamber, it would be an armor trim. I just need one armor trim. I'll go ahead and copy it later, but please, please, one armor trim. All right, so next up, we have right here an intersection piece. So this intersection piece is gonna lead into a hallway. Inside of the hallway, I'll find these barrels with even more loot that's meant to help me. I can find even more pots right there. I'm gonna have to come back for those. We'll do a pot run at the end, and I could potentially find even more spawners. So looks like I got a bogged up there. Gotta be careful with that one. And then down here, a little bit more safely and a little bit more like I like it if you don't touch me. This slime spawner. Oh, it's beautiful. You take out the medium, and just like that. Oh, you shouldn't have a piece of bread. No flipping way. So, the nice thing about this little bit of disappointment that I'm getting here is these spawners are on a cooldown, which means I could come back after 30 minutes, take it on again, and maybe this time for real, get something a little bit better. Inventory is getting a little crammed and slammed here, though. I think I'm going to make this barrel right here next to this spawner. I'll definitely remember it. This barrel right here is my junk barrel. I'll come back later, okay? Okay, so from this chamber right here, we should probably have another proper chamber down this way. That's definitely a proper chamber. And then we've got a hallway where we could have even more chambers branch off of it. 100% though, I've got a bog spawner. Let's go ahead and use this wind charge. Excuse me, let's go ahead and use this wind charge. Okay, let's go ahead and use this wind charge. Okay, wind charge to get, okay, maybe I'm just a little too short, never mind. It would have been cool, but whatever. Down this door, there's probably gonna be to another chamber, maybe a dead end. But up this way, we've got a bog spawner. Just like before, we could take them on and try and send them off of the ledge that way to make the challenge a little easier. Or I could just, go ahead and retreat out of the challenge because, I've become afraid. I'm terrified of these bogs, really, terribly. So these mobs in here, the ones that we're dealing with for the challenge today, they are technically called persistent mobs, which means they are mobs that are not going to go away. That means if you run away really far, well, the bogs don't despawn. That means if you had to, you could really use the whole chamber itself as like your little room or whatever you got to do to run and get saved. That's the beautiful thing about how they designed the chamber. If I know I finished everything over here, then I know there's probably not going to be other mobs over there. So I have nothing to worry about. Oh man, the bogged are just about the worst category of mobs that I could have had for ranged mobs here today though. Oh, and the shield? Yeah, I do have a shield, but I don't remember to use it. Please, give me the loot. Give me the loot. Oh, give me the loot. All right, so moving around here, this grate kind of hints at a little secret room that we have, and oh, just like that, perfect. A vault, thank you, please. Armor trim, I'm begging you, I'm on the floor, I'm begging you, no. Stop it, I don't need money, I need armor trim. Oh my God. Oh my God, my heart, it hurts. I mean, extra loot at the end of the hallway. Good enchanted book? No, not even. And I think maybe that makes it so we're almost reaching the end of our trial chamber already today. And not a single breeze in sight either. Eee, that could be a problem. Doors, doors, give me another door. Here's one. I don't think I've gone down this one. We've got a spiral staircase that heads down somewhere, please. Oh, Yes, please. So the cool thing about these little chests that you'll find at the end of these hallways right here, which, by the way, in the next update, 1.20, 1.2, are going to get an upgrade and have even more dangerous traps. Well, those little chests that you can find down there, they're usually going to have, like, okay loot. You can find enchanted books inside of some of those chests, though, so that's pretty cool. Alright, now next up, as we move into what I believe might be our final challenge, I'd like to talk a little bit about this room and a big tactic that I haven't used, which is blocks. Absolutely, set some blocks at the entrance of a chamber if you think it might be dangerous, because then you can move into the chamber, look around for a spawner, get overwhelmed, run back out, and block the room off really quick and easy. Now also, going forward here, what we're going to need to do is figure out what we want to do when it comes to the trial chamber at our base, because I think right after this, assuming everything goes perfectly smoothly, and I can hopefully find at least one breeze, well, right after this, it's time for our old journey back to home sweet home. And I think what we're gonna do is pick up our operation back over at home sweet home and have that kind of become our main base. Now that all means from our main base over there, I think I want to continue building on and off of that base, and that should also mean that maybe we want to go and find like a trial chamber over at the what do I have there? Oh, husk. Okay. That's a new one today, I guess. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen any melee mobs at all. Oh, and you know what? Maybe standing in the corner next to the husk is a terrible, really bad, no good idea, because they kind of, you know, will swarm you. Why not use the bow? Yes, that's a genius idea. You're so smart, me. Aw, you shouldn't have. You know what's kind of crazy, too? Because we don't have very many skeletons around here today, we haven't even had to deal with any of these traps that drop out other effects, or, depending on how you look at it, have additional loot that you could take. I can't believe they didn't do it and put the bundle into the update, like, before this update dropped, though, because the inventory, you take on one chamber, and, I mean, you figure out the problem real quick. Please, give me a key. It's, like, almost my last shot here. Oh, no. All right, I know a little something about this room, and I know that there is usually a breeze spawner placed in the dead center inside of this room. Let's take it on, and let's get out of here. Breeze, breeze, breeze. Little tactic for the breeze, just get up close to the breeze. It will try and, like, re-pathfind, usually, to find a better spot to hit you. Oh, I intended to do that, totally. Yeah. It'll try and find a better spot to hit you, and you can kind of, like, overwhelm it. The breeze doesn't really deal that much damage, so it's not really that scary of a foe. Get back here. Get your little wind smiling, tiny little self back here. No, you stop running away from me. You're done. Oh, and I think just like that, we've gone ahead and cleared the entire trial chamber today. Please, just a key for the ride home. Yes, a key for the ride. Oh, okay. I see how it is. I understand. A key for the ride home. Wow, it's beautiful. Let's take a look around the rest of this room. Double check, just to make sure. Yeah, absolutely. That's it. Nothing else. Vault, sweet little vault. I know I saw one. I think it was right here. All right, please do me the trick. Just one piece of armor trim. You can see loot inside. It doesn't. Oh. Doesn't matter what they show, though. It's completely randomized. Oh, we hit the jackpot. I won the trial chamber. It's not the best one. Flow is better, in my opinion, but oh, it's armor. Ooh, and it's ominous, too. What is that, a cliffhanger for next time? Oh, it's beautiful. I need to clear out the inventory. I have so many precious finds that I want to keep, though. Arrows, they're beautiful. I guess I don't need them. Ominous bottle, I like it. What kind of new enchanted bow that I get? Oh, that's even better. Tough block, I hate to do it to you. You're so new and beautiful, but I will probably get more of you somewhere else. I place you. Arrows, you're great, but I have a farm for you. I'll leave you here. Bo, you come with me. You did the job after all. Wow, and so we've done it. There are quite a few more. Oh, there's a chest right there. I can put my loot here. And so we've done it. There are so much more to check out inside of this chamber, including turn it into an ominous challenge and take it on with the bogged. No, thank you. Get a heavy core, all of that stuff. But for today, we've beat the challenge. The final thing we need to do on our way out is a little bit of potting. It's probably smarter to keep the pots built up, right? A little bit of potting. We're gonna find a ton of loot inside of all of those pots. For now, to clear out the inventory, more tough blocks, I'm gonna have to store them here. Now, you always want to check these pots because sometimes you can find diamond blocks. 3, 2, 1. It's time for a pot lapse. Pot time lapse. Oh, and more loot. Hey, wait a second. Here's a corridor I didn't go down. Aha! With a good book and diamonds. Nice. Oh, the diamond block that I was telling you about. We did it. I think to maybe compact the inventory, I'll do that. But these pots, they're making me real nervous here. You should be able to just place the pot down and break it. Oh, okay. Okay, it's just on the other side. I was getting so nervous that I didn't see the little twirl and that I didn't get the shirt. Anyways, though, the very final pot of the day today, this one right there, iron ingot. All right. Now, if I want to, like, say, come to this trial chamber and excavate all of the other cool loot, I mean, there's tons of stuff here. We have copper bulbs, copper blocks galore, small pots and things inside of it, candles. Heck, while I'm at it, we've got barrels and just, you know, in general, so many other things that we could actually pull out of this structure. But for today, for this inventory, I mean, what do you think I am? I think, including all of this stuff over here, that I definitely want to bring the map home with me. Well, I mean, look, hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to ditch all of this goodness here for today. I'll come back later. Because now it's time for one thing and one thing only. Home sweet home. Now, while I make my way back over to our little base of operations, all of the loot, all of the goodness that we had today, if you have questions about anything specific, like let's say the ominous bottle, well, great news. Eventually, we're going to wrap back around to some of those items and check them out in their own episode. For the most part, though, a lot of the loot that we got from the trial chamber today is pretty self-explanatory. What are you trying? Oh, okay, a trident drown. Right off the bat, really? No. Oh, no, no, no. No, you don't. Where in the world are you? Come out, you coward. Oh, that's disgusting. That's despicable. Why would they do that to me? Dude, man, you're not that guy. You don't know who I am. I just took on a whole trial chamber. Don't even try me. Look here, old pal, old friend. All I need for you to do is to keep making your way up to dry land. The closer you get, the closer you are to the end of your life, buddy. Stop it. All right, it's got to be right over there. It's so close. He's so close. Oh, not so fast. All right, bob and weave, swerve out the other way. And you're gone. All right, look, in hindsight, I realize that's not the way to actually get yourself a trident. Most likely not, but it doesn't matter. I think I already have 2, maybe 3. Let's get back home. And so here we are, we've landed. I can't believe this a moment, but oh, dear Mapples Jr., you've done us so well. Mapples, take a look at my inventory. You see all of this stuff. Yes, the armor trim, the 2 music discs, not 1, but 2. Yes, they're all because of, wait, what's that? You want 1 music disc? You want to keep 1? You don't even have a container in this room. What are you talking about? Oh, you say place the pot down inside of this room, one of them, and you request a music disc or my life is on the line. Okay, please, listen, buddy, anything. You can have 1 of the music discs. Why not? Mapples Jr., we'll be back for you one day. I like those Explorer maps. Thank you so much for all of your service. And, yeah, good night or something. Wow, so since the beginning of Minecraft 1.21, we built it up, and we built a lot of really great, cool things here. The block spawner, the auto smelter, the sugarcane farm, everything that you could ever dream of that you would need to bone so high. I've done well, yes. I have all of the loot that you requested, yes. We've done so well. We've built our way up, and we're not done here forever. Like, maybe one day we'll come back over to this area and keep expanding it, but at least for now, I don't know about you. I know about bones, though. Oh, buddy, at least for now, I've been itching desperately. Oh, extra stuff. I gotta, come back for all of you. I don't know about you, but I've been dreaming of this moment. I want to go back home, sweet home. Bonezo, I need to make sure the path is clear. I'll come back for you. I love this base. I really do. It's wonderful, but I miss our other one. So with that, we climb the small rocks, dotting up to the Swordle. Into the Swordle we go. And then we landed in the Nether Hub with a chicken. A big chicken. The boat dramatically, we turn it around. And to now, we jump on this thing, looking at that beautiful cape. Wow, look at how good that looks. I'm glad I got that one. We slide, we slam, we turn and twist. I can't believe it. We're finally here. We've made it. Our old piglin friend, the doorman who is trapping my way, and his small pet kitten. Adorable. But here we are. Home sweet home at last. We're back. The beautiful base, and actually more beautiful than we left it. Oh, you sweet base. I've missed you. I've missed you so much. There's actually kind of a significant amount of stuff that I've changed over here right before we left. We left it all for Minecraft 1.21. We're back, baby. The iron farm, good as new, running better than ever. The old design, it still works. But over here, I've done a little bit of like work at the base to make it look a little bit better for our big return. But first, the storage cathedral. Oh, wow. I can't even like over dramatize any of this or whatever. The feeling that I'm feeling right now, it feels so good to be like back over here at the base, and like, I don't know, it's just like I've missed it. I've missed it way more than I would have thought. I figured maybe around here at the base, especially some of our new pots, the prizes, we could set them out. I don't know if I'll like end up keeping these pots inside of this room forever here. Like maybe I'll have a better spot for them, but at least for now, Flo especially, such a good looking one. We'll put them there. Armor trim, armor trim. I don't think I had a spot for armor trim. I have a spot for music discs, which is great. Let's make that one for armor trim. I'm gonna duplicate that, or matter of fact, let's do it right now. How do I clone this one? Is it with copper blocks or is it with copper ingots? You know what? I think it's with a copper block. I think I need one copper block. I need this thing and I need a bunch of diamonds, right? Right? No. There we go. That's the template. It's perfect. There we go. Boltsmithing template. Put it there. I'll think about what I want to put it on. Brand new music disc. I'm sad that we didn't get the music box one, but whatever. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I did have one. I was gonna say there's no way that I didn't make a chest for armor trim. Duh. Ominous bottle, ominous bottle. Do I have a spot for potions? I don't really think so. I don't remember what I was thinking, but maybe that's gonna be like potions or something. We need to get more ominous bottles though. And hey, I've got a farm for that. Trial chamber map, trial chamber map. This should totally be on display. Oh, and random bows, you've helped me up so well. For now, I'll put you here. Other sword? I don't need you anymore. Shield, you can go ahead and go inside of here because at last we've done it. The good armor, we've unlocked it with all of that stuff, all of that grinding that we just did inside of the trial chamber. It's mine. Our OG iron said we will leave it right here. It's beautiful, and don't you forget it. And all of the great tools that we've been grinding for, including Wendy, who really isn't as good as I've remembered. Well, our great tools, we've got them back. At least we've got the shovel, and we've got these other ones. Wendy, I'll deal with you later. Jack Harbo, how could I forget? It's great, but I maybe needed to be a little bit better soon. Wow. Anyways, give me just a second. Let me get a little bit more organized, and then we'll talk.
6.5 hours later.
All right, now we're back home sweet home. From this point on in the series, the plan is to basically first off get one of those new paintings. Give me the new painting. No, I meant the new one. Yeah, the plan here, what I want to do moving forward is to kind of pick up where we last left off. Before we left this base, we were kind of working on over here, expanding it, beautifying it, adding farms to it, and everything like that. Our little detour for the Minecraft 1.21 update, at this point, at least unless anybody says anything convincing down below, I feel like it's solid to say that we've gone ahead and completed it. There is so much work that we have to do at this base, and we've had so much going for us over here too, like Ale, the little dog quest that we were embarking on. Oh, look at them all. They're adorable. They sit here. There's so many other farms that I have in mind that I want to build too, but the big change that I switched up since we were here last time, take a look at it. All of the trees right here. I've gone ahead and beautified this whole walking path with like a bunch of trees to make it feel always like my vision. Oh, that's part of the roof. Always like my vision, it always was. I also since converted this farm into a solid sniffer farm. It's all just like, oh, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. It's all just the most sniffer plants that you've ever seen. Where's the bed? So anyways, we're back here, home sweet home, and it feels so good. Today's comment of the day, it's kind of like a question from me to you guys. What do you think? I'm gonna be looking at the comments like extra heavy on this one. The question, what would you like to see us take on next inside of this series? Like, should we go out and find a trial chamber over here and build the ultimate farm? Should we do maybe something with the armor? Switch the situation up to netherite? We've got the ancient city, you know, we've got even more dogs to find, the armadillo to farm, other farms to farm like bees. You call it down below. Anyways, I could talk all day. I'm so glad to be back in the guide here, but I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, tap that like button, subscribe. I hope over all of that chaos inside of the trial chamber, you found at least a little one thing that's like useful and helpful for you next time you take on the chamber. I now need to figure out where I'm gonna put my tough block variants because I didn't really build a spot in for that. So yeah, until next time, it's been me, Waddles. Patrons get early access to every single episode. Channel members, world downloads. I think I'm gonna do one real soon. It's been me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.